Father Michael sat alone in the cold stone chapel, the flicker of candlelight casting restless shadows across his weary face. For weeks he had prayed in silence, not for his parishioners, but for himself. Faith, once the anchor of his existence, now felt like a hollow word. The unanswered prayers, the tragedies he could not prevent, had eroded his belief. Each time he knelt, doubt whispered louder than hope. Tonight, however, he was not alone. A call for help had come from a distant village, a young woman possessed by something that defied explanation. The church had chosen him, along with another priest, to confront the evil. That other priest was Father Gabriel. Michael stiffened at the sound of approaching footsteps. When the door opened, Gabriel entered, his figure tall, cloaked in black robes, carrying a heavy leather satchel. His face was stern, marked by scars not only of flesh but of memory. Once, years ago, Gabriel had faltered. Rumors of violence, of sin, had nearly destroyed his life. He had clawed his way back, but the darkness of his past still clung to him. They exchanged a nod, nothing more. Neither man trusted the other. The village house stood at the edge of the forest, its windows boarded, its doors sealed with rope and salt. Inside, muffled cries echoed, followed by a sudden, unnatural silence. The woman lay restrained on a wooden bed. Her eyes glowed with a feverish light, her lips curling into a smile that did not belong to her. "Welcome, servants of God!" The voice that emerged was not hers. It was deep, mocking, layered with something inhuman. Michael's hands trembled as he held his crucifix. Gabriel's jaw tightened. "Do not listen to it," Gabriel whispered, preparing the holy water. But Michael already felt the voice gnawing at his fragile faith. "You don't believe anymore," it hissed inside his skull. "You are mine already." The ritual began. Candles burned in a circle around the bed, the air thick with incense. Gabriel's voice thundered in Latin, commanding the presence to reveal its name. The woman thrashed violently, the ropes straining as her body arched in impossible ways. Her eyes rolled back until only white remained. Michael joined in, though his voice cracked, his prayers unsteady. The entity laughed. "Two broken men. One doubts heaven, the other belongs in hell. How amusing!" Michael faltered, clutching his crucifix tighter. Sweat dripped down his temple. His doubts returned. What if God wasn't listening? What if evil truly ruled unchecked? Gabriel turned sharply. "Michael! Stay with me. Do not give it power." The words cut through the fog of fear. For the first time, Michael looked at Gabriel not as a man stained by sin, but as a fellow warrior in the same battle. The struggle intensified. The woman's voice shifted, imitating Gabriel's past sins, whispering of blood and guilt. Gabriel's hands trembled, but he forced himself onward, his voice louder, stronger. Michael suddenly stepped forward, raising his crucifix high. His voice, once broken, now surged with desperate strength. "In the name of Christ, leave her!" The room convulsed, the walls shook, candles extinguished one by one. A scream erupted from the woman, piercing, inhuman. Black smoke poured from her mouth, writhing like serpents before dissolving into nothingness. Then silence. The woman collapsed, unconscious but breathing peacefully. Michael dropped to his knees, tears filling his eyes, not of despair, but of release. His faith, though scarred, still lived. Gabriel placed a hand on his shoulder, their differences forgotten. "You see?" Gabriel whispered, voice heavy but gentle. "It is not our strength that saves, but the fight itself. We carry our scars, but still we stand." The two priests, both broken yet unbowed, left the house together. Behind them, the forest was still, the night calm once more. But deep inside they both knew, the battle was far from over. Evil would return. And when it did, they would face it side by side.